Is Vietnam really the most sinful country of 2025? That word conjures images of chaos, temptation, and wild energy. I had to see for myself, so I came to Vietnam to uncover the truth behind this bold claim. Is the sin the irresistible street food, the buzzing motorbikes, or the nightlife that never sleeps? Or is it something deeper? Join me as we dive beyond the tourist trails to discover what makes Vietnam so addictive, so captivating, and maybe a little sinful, in the best way. Let's begin this unforgettable journey. The first sin in Vietnam is gluttony, pure, delicious gluttony. Here, indulgence isn't just accepted, it's celebrated. Every meal is an invitation to savor, to explore, and to lose yourself in a world of flavor. The streets are alive with the aroma of grilling pork, simmering broth, and sizzling garlic. The air itself seems to hum with anticipation, drawing locals and travelers alike to the nearest food stall. My first morning in Hanoi, I sat on a tiny stool, devouring bun cha, grilled pork, rice noodles, fresh herbs, and dipping sauce. It was a revelation. The smoky meat, the cool crunch of herbs, the tangy sauce, each bite was a perfect harmony. Every corner hides a new flavor. Pho bo, with its rich 12-hour broth, the steam rising from the bowl carries the scent of star anise and cinnamon, promising comfort and warmth with every spoonful. Banh mi, the perfect fusion of French and Vietnamese, with its crisp baguette, savory meats, and pickled vegetables. Royal dishes in hue, where centuries-old recipes are served with a touch of elegance and history. Sweet, coconut-infused treats in the Mekong Delta offer a taste of the tropics, their creamy textures and subtle flavors lingering long after the last bite. The variety is endless, and the food is shockingly affordable. For just a few coins, you can sample a dozen different dishes, each one more tempting than the last. Here, world-class cuisine is found on the street, not behind expensive doors. The best meals are served on sidewalks, where the energy of the city becomes part of the experience. Food brings everyone together: families, friends, strangers. Shared tables become places of laughter and connection, where language barriers melt away over a shared bowl of noodles. The real sin is wanting to taste it all, to never stop eating. Each new dish is a discovery, a story told through spices, textures, and tradition. Vietnamese street food is more than sustenance. It's the heart of the community. It's where memories are made, and where the spirit of Vietnam is most alive. It's a feast for your senses and your soul. The colors, the sounds, the flavors, they all come together in a joyful celebration of life. And once you start, you'll want to commit this delicious sin again and again. The craving never truly leaves you. Welcome to the world's most tempting street food scene, where every bite is an adventure, and every meal is a memory waiting to be made. Beyond the food, Vietnam's true richness is its culture of connection, a vibrant tapestry woven from daily rituals, shared moments, and a deep sense of togetherness that permeates every aspect of life. Mornings begin with Tai Chi in the parks, neighbors moving in harmony, sharing laughter and stories. These early hours are filled with gentle greetings, the sound of birds, and the collective energy of a community starting the day together. Coffee isn't rushed, it's a ritual. You sit, watch the slow drip, and savor every sip while life unfolds around you. Conversations meander, friendships deepen, and the world seems to slow down, if only for a moment. Cafes are the city's living rooms, where relationships are built and life is discussed. Here, ideas are exchanged, laughter echoes, and bonds are strengthened over countless cups of coffee and tea. Family is everything. 3 generations often share a home, meals, and traditions. The wisdom of elders is cherished, and children grow up surrounded by love, learning the importance of respect and unity. During Tet, the country pauses as millions return home to honor ancestors and celebrate together. Streets fill with laughter, homes glow with lanterns, and the air is thick with anticipation and joy. Community is everywhere. Strangers invite you for tea, locals share their stories, and curiosity bridges every gap. Hospitality is not just a gesture, it's a way of life, offered freely to all. The warmth and openness here are unforgettable. Every smile, every greeting is genuine, a reflection of a society that values connection above all else. In Vietnam, you're never just a visitor. You're welcomed as part of the family. Doors open, tables are set, and stories are shared as if you've always belonged. This culture of connection is a sinful pleasure in a world that often feels disconnected. Here, joy is found in togetherness, and every gathering is a celebration of life's simple pleasures. It's a reminder that the best journeys are shared, and that the memories we cherish most are those made with others, whether old friends or new acquaintances. Here, you'll find a sense of belonging that lingers long after you leave. The connections you make become part of your story, echoing in your heart wherever you go. That's the real heart of Vietnam, a place where connection is not just a tradition, but a way of life. When night falls, Saigon transforms. Its energy is electric. Rooftop bars, neon-lit streets, and the legendary Bui Vien buzz with life. The city offers everything: wild parties, hidden speakeasies, street-side seafood feasts, and quiet riverside strolls. One moment you're dancing in a club, the next you're sipping local beer on a sidewalk. Saigon's nightlife is a playground for every mood. But tradition is never far. Opera performances, family outings, and old rituals blend with the modern pulse. The real sin is the city's endless variety and its invitation to live fully, whatever your style. Here, the night is alive with possibility. Saigon's soul is vibrant, irresistible, and unforgettable. Let's talk about the real sins, the things that truly set Vietnam apart from anywhere else in the world. These aren't the cliches you might expect, but the raw, unfiltered experiences that make this country unforgettable. First, the traffic. Imagine a river of motorbikes flowing endlessly, weaving through the streets with no clear rules, just a kind of organized chaos that somehow works. It's a living, breathing organism, and you're swept up in its current. Crossing the street here isn't just a task, it's a leap of faith, a test of trust in the rhythm of the city. You step out, heart pounding, and somehow, the sea of bikes parts around you. The noise is constant. Honking horns, street vendors calling out, laughter echoing from every corner, and life happening at full volume. It's a symphony of sounds that never really stops, day or night. For newcomers, it's overwhelming, a sensory overload that's both shocking and exhilarating. The colors, the smells, the sheer energy of it all can leave you breathless, but also strangely alive. People here are direct. Don't be surprised by curious questions about your life, your job, or even your appearance. It's a genuine interest, not an invasion of privacy. It's not rude, just honest. This openness is part of the culture, a refreshing break from polite small talk. Once you adjust, you'll start to appreciate the sincerity and warmth. Conversations become more meaningful, and you realize how quickly strangers can become friends. And then there's the food, dishes that push your limits and challenge your comfort zone. Fertilized duck eggs, fresh blood soup, and other local delicacies might seem intimidating, but they're a window into Vietnam's rich culinary heritage. These so-called sins are really about embracing difference, stepping outside your norms, and discovering beauty in the unexpected. Every bite, every new experience, is a story waiting to be told. Vietnam's surprises are everywhere: hidden cafes, vibrant back alleys, and moments of wonder, if you're willing to dive in and let curiosity lead the way. The real shock isn't the chaos, it's how quickly you fall in love with it all. What once seemed strange becomes the very thing you cherish. Here, every day is an adventure, filled with new sights, sounds, and stories. Vietnam invites you to live boldly, to say yes to the unknown. The only real sin is not giving it a chance. Vietnam rewards the bold, and the memories you make here will stay with you long after you leave. Many still see Vietnam through the lens of war, rice paddies, and conical hats. But that's just a fraction of the story. Today's Vietnam is young, dynamic, and racing toward the future. Skyscrapers, modern malls, and a booming tech scene define cities like Da Nang and Ho Chi Minh City. The entrepreneurial spirit is everywhere. Young people launching startups, creating, innovating. The stereotype of poverty is shattered by ambition and progress. And the people? Warm, welcoming, and eager to connect, especially with foreigners. Most were born after the war. They see you as a guest, not a symbol of the past. The real sin is clinging to old ideas. Vietnam is a place of resilience, forgiveness, and hope. Ancient temples stand beside trendy cafes. Tradition blends with modernity. To know Vietnam, you must see it with fresh eyes. Let me share a moment that defines Vietnam's soul. Caught in a sudden downpour in Hoi An, I found shelter under an awning, soaked and lost. An elderly woman opened her door, smiled, and welcomed me inside. We didn't share a language, but kindness needed no translation. She offered a towel, a cup of ginger tea, and a warm smile. We sat in silence, listening to the rain, surrounded by the soft glow of her handmade lanterns. She expected nothing, just offered shelter and comfort to a stranger. That simple act of generosity taught me more than any guidebook. The real sin would be to think Vietnam is only chaos and indulgence. Its true heart is found in moments of compassion and connection. That cup of tea was a symbol of the country's spirit. Even in a storm, you find peace and humanity here. That's the magic of Vietnam. After all this, here's the real surprise. Vietnam's sin is its hidden heaven. For every wild street, there's a misty mountain morning in Ha Giang. For every sensory overload, there's the quiet joy of a fisherman on a tranquil lagoon. The sin is missing the balance, chaos and calm, energy and peace. Heaven is in a ripe mango from a Mekong boat, the wind on the Hai Van Pass, incense rising in an ancient temple. Vietnam teaches you that heaven isn't a place, it's a perspective. The country's true temptation is its ability to show you both extremes. Embrace the madness, savor the peace. By accepting Vietnam's sins, you find something heavenly. Is Vietnam the most sinful country? Absolutely. If sinful means beautiful, delicious, and full of life, here you find yourself. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Vietnam's flavors, chaos, and heart. We've uncovered a country that's sinful in all the best ways, vibrant, welcoming, unforgettable. This is just the beginning. There are more stories, more dishes, more adventures ahead. If you felt inspired, join our community of food lovers and explorers. Subscribe for more journeys off the beaten path, more hidden gems, and more unforgettable flavors. Let's keep exploring together. Stay hungry, stay curious, and I'll see you on the next adventure. The journey never ends. Let's discover the world, one bite at a time.